Morning guys, welcome back to the One Auto channel. Got here behind me, this one is a 2007 Ford S-Max TDCi. It's in because the handbrake keeps sticking. The guy came in the other day and basically the mechanism won't actually release. It keeps jamming up. The guy's been leaving the handbrake off and leaving it in gear for the time being. He's been to Ford's, he's bought a new handbrake lever mechanism, that's it. With that style of button there. These buttons fall apart, all these handles fall apart, they're a bit problematic, these things. So we've got a cable there, which obviously connects to the handbrake cables. And what we got here, we've got a wire there for the warning light. So we'll show you how to do it. Right, so what happens with this is the parking brake sticks and very difficult to release. So it pulls up okay, you press the button. I mean, now that's fine, absolutely fine. When the guy actually came in to show me it, it was working alright, and then all of a sudden I just kept working it, and then it just, all of a sudden it just jammed, and it's very difficult to release. But a bit of messing around and we got it to release, but he's been leaving the car in gear. It's not going to do it now. No, it's making us look a liar, but it does stick. Right, starting off down here in the footwell, I've got to take this lower trim panel off. A couple of boppers here. That's that. Remove that, like so. The other side they're a bit deep inset, so get yourself like a pick. There we are, that's one. That's the other one. Next one to take off is the trim above that one, just here. So to get at that, you've got two T20 Torxes. Like that. And then pull that away. And work your way down. Got some poppers in there, and then there's a screw under here, show you that one at the bottom of the trim there we go. So that reveals two more screws, one at the top here and one just there with them undone. Right, back on the driver's side, this panel off. And then just pull that out. And again we've got the Torx just there, and the other one is just up here. Okay, then this top trim piece has to come out. Do that by starting at the back by the cup holder, and just get hold of the silver looking trim and pop that out of its clips, and then underneath you've got another two Torxes, one there and one there. There we are, unscrew the gear knob and lift that off. There's just a spring, careful of all the bits. Pop that centerpiece up. Rear ashtray, take that out. Then in here we've got 120 Torx. Whip that one out. Pop it in the ashtray. Take out the housing, and then we've got two screws which are hidden. There's one here and one up here. They're T20s. You're going to want, you know, something like this socket thing that I've got here. This is a T20. because your screwdriver's not going to fit. Centre console, lift that up, 2 screws. Pull out that. Okay, once the box is out, 2 screws take off the hinge for the armrest. And lift that off. More screws here. Someone's been here before because these are actually cracked. That's got a big crack, that bit of plastic there. They really did not want this thing to fall out, did they? The amount of fixings it's got. Okay, and then I've got one there and one there as well. That's holding the metal bracket of the parking brake casing, let's call it, to the centre console. Okay, so we've got some more screws, these time Phillips ones. There is, I'll show you, one just there, one just there. So down the side of the lever itself, there's one just down there, and on the other side as well, one there. So we'll get these out. I'll get those 3 trim retainers out. I will disconnect the wire for the whatnot down there as well. These trim clips off, that's all they are, these things. Disconnect the wire, and at the back, 2 more. Man, so many screws in this thing. Unnecessary, man. Damn. Will it move now? There we are. We're free, man. Sort of. Right, so I've just pushed the front seats forward. I've got movement on this, but it's pretty tight to get out. This plate just there, actually, just notice it pivots up. So we can pivot that up to release the plastic underneath. Right, put the seats back, all the way back. Ooh, we do not need the wireless on, do we? Shut up. Jesus Christ. Stuck round there. That's it. One out. There we go. Whew. Damn. Damn, Ford, you did not want that thing to come out. Right, get you a closer look down in here. What have we got, peeps? So that's where this thing pivots. So sort of had to give it a bit of brute force in the end to get it around, but hey, don't kill me for it. First one I've ever done, and I've got the instructions. Look. Right, so underneath now we've got to take off the exhaust, well, lower the exhaust, take the heat shield off, disconnect this cable, and then we've got there's some studs, 1, 2, 3, so there's 3 nuts underneath, and then hopefully then we can get this junk out of here. Okay, underneath the vehicle I've got lucky because the heat shield is missing anyway. This should be one of these silly flimsy aluminium heat shields up above that, but it's fell off. They corrode all around these retainers here and fall onto the road. So anyway, we need to undo those 3 nuts there. We need to disconnect the handbrake cable from there. So we'll just back off this adjustment. Right, back these cables off, 16mm. Is that enough to unhook them? Right to the side. Come on baby, there we are. That's it. And then 13mm nuts. The plate's going to come down. Back at the top now. So all we need to do is just get this grommet out of the floor now. You can push it through from underneath. I forgot. Anyway, let's lift that up. Wind the wire out of the way. Whew, holy moly guys. Okay, here's a new one. When you push the button on top of the handle there, I'll keep this protection on because of greasy fingers, but it moves the where is it? It moves that quadrant down there, quadrant and pull type thing, and lets you release it. Alright, let's drop this bad boy back in. I think that grommet's pushed all the way down. I'll pull it through from underneath. Oh yeah, that's going in. And you've got to get it central. You can see where it was. You've got, obviously, you can move this thing around quite a bit. If you do another one, actually, it might be worth just marking the outside of this plate. Roll around it, scratch around it, so you get it in the right position. Alright, cable's back on. On there, like that. Just check the calipers, make sure we're not pulling the calipers on. Back it up a little bit. Just show you what I was checking here on the back brake caliper. This is your handbrake cable just here coming in. And there's the stop for it. It's this lever. When you pull the cable, obviously goes up. You've just got to make sure when you're adjusting it that you're not pulling that off of that stop. That must be on its stop. And same on that side. It's on its stop. I did go a little bit too far, but I've backed it off. So we'll get inside and yeah, we'll just try it now. So we'll just try that. I'll go and adjust it a little bit more from underneath, and I'll get it all back together, all in reverse order, and then come back to you. So one thing I thought I'd share with you, you've got this contraption just there. I thought I'd better just show you. Make sure when it goes over, it just sits down in there, and then that's first gear just there. When you bring it over, for reverse, when you put your fingers under there, all you're doing with that, obviously it's got the springs on top, you're just lifting it over and letting it go into reverse. Down there, you see, then that goes up into reverse. Just thought I'd show you. So there we go, all back together. Handbrake working a treat, doesn't stick any longer. Got the gears there, first gear, push it over, lift up, so that's back in the right position. That's one thing you could mess up, I suppose. Good stuff. So I hope that video was of use to somebody. If it was, please give us a thumbs up, and don't forget, connect to me, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. See you next time.